welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana, aka Blondie Knots here on YouTube, and today I thought we could just sit down and do another little crochet and chat video. I love filming these, and it's just a really fun way for us to just crochet together as friends, keep each other company while we work on our projects. And that's all we're doing here today. Very simple concept to the video, but I always like to explain just in case you are someone who hasn't joined us for a crochet and chat before. I do have 2 others so far on my channel. This is a newer idea, but I'm running with it. I will have these all in a playlist in case you want to catch up on the other ones that I've already posted. Anyway, first order of business, I need to get my project that I'm working on. I have a mindless crochet project today that I'm working on, and I don't know if you can already tell by these colors what it is I'm working on. It's for my video coming out Monday. So I just had some time, and I really know I kind of have no business filming this right now because I really should be doing some packing and things. If you have been on my channel for a moment, you know that just Monday I told you guys that I am actually moving into our first house. Yay, which I'm so excited about. But there's a lot of packing to get done, and really I haven't done much of it. So here we are doing a crochet and chat anyways. But this is okay because we're actually technically on working hours right now. So it's excusable at the moment. Anyway, if you can tell what this is by now, there is a color missing, so it might kind of throw you off a little bit. But this is what I'm working on for our Monday upload this week. And it's really a project I don't need to think much about what I'm doing. I can really look at you guys and just talk to you. We can catch up on some silly goose things that I feel like talking to you guys about. So if that sounds good to you, grab your project, grab a coffee, a drink, whatever you need, a snacky, and we'll just jump right into it. So first off, I did want to say thank you guys so much for all the sweet comments on my moving announcement. I promise I will not make moving my whole entire personality during the move, but I will, since some of you did ask for it. I'll post some moving vlogs, and I'll kind of just record my life right now for the next couple weeks straight, I guess. And I'll just try to put things out as they come out. I don't know, I'll really like follow my proper Monday, Thursday schedule. I'll do my best, but if something's ready a little bit early, I'll just post it. And then that way, if you guys are interested in some stuff past crochet, you can watch that. And if you're not interested, then that's okay too. You don't have to watch it. So I just thought I would mention that, and I just wanted to say thank you for all the love on that. I'm so happy you guys are excited to see home reno videos. I'm so excited to film some of the home reno stuff I have in mind, and y'all might be seeing a lot more of my husband now in these home reno videos. That's kind of a fun twist I never expected for my channel. I really didn't think he would ever get involved, but he seems really kind of excited to be in some of those videos. So I'm excited to have him, and I hope you guys love him. He's a real sweet pea, and we'll be doing a lot of those renos together. Hopefully he will make some appearances, and those of you who are interested in those videos, you will enjoy that. That's a small update on that, and now we're not going to talk anything more about moving. That's it. We'll just be done with it because you are here to crochet and chat. So we'll talk about crochet related stuff. I'll segue out of our moving conversation by saying this. We are moving into a house that is out of the city. I'm not sure how many of you know, but I live very close to Washington, D.C. right now in this apartment. I have been a city girl for the last couple of years. I'm very excited, honestly, to get out of the city. I'm not really a city person at heart. It has been, you know, a fun experience, and it's really awesome to have a lot of things close by to me that otherwise I guess I really wouldn't have that close. But with that being said, I did actually take a trip over to my new Joann near my house. And I just wanted to scope it out, see what she was about, see what she had there. And guys, I almost had a proper cry, not gonna lie. It really helped me appreciate the Joanns I have here. If you guys have ever been here for a studio vlog before, I think I've taken you to Joann's probably almost every single studio vlog, and we have done some shopping there together. So if you've seen the Joann I frequent, it is a gorgeous, beautiful Joann fabric. It's huge. It's usually well stocked. It always has the newer yarns in it, and so it's always really fun to go there. And this Joann's I went to earlier this week, she wasn't giving City Joann. She wasn't. She was giving a rural town Joann for sure. So I might have to become more of a Joann online buyer, which kind of saddens me a little bit. There is another Joann that's in a neighboring town, 35 minutes away or so, and I might just have to go take a trip over there and see what that's all about. I'm not sure. I did also go to the Michaels, and Michaels was nice, but I'm not really a Michaels girl. I don't know. I feel like you're a Joann or a Michaels girl. Like you always gravitate towards one or the other, and I just really don't gravitate towards Michaels. Of course, there are things I really like there, and I honestly love Michaels for the home decor. I've gotten a lot of home decor there that I'm really excited to show you. I'm gonna do like a little haul of some stuff I got for my office space over at Michaels, so I'll definitely show you guys that. But I love Michaels for home decor. I can't say I like love it for the yarn. I do love the Karen cotton cakes that they have there, but other than that, I tend to gravitate towards Joann for my yarn. So compared to Joann's, it was a lot better, but in comparison to like, will it be my new go-to? No, I don't think so. I don't think I can like fully convert. I don't really like if I'm buying acrylic yarn like I am for this project, Big Twist is my tried and true. It's my go-to, and I really don't like loops and threads. I know a lot of people really do like them, and I love that for you, but for me, I don't know, it's like very scratchy to me. So I don't think I'm gonna convert to a Michaels girly, although I will probably be there more often than I thought I would ever be at Michaels. So I do have a really nice Michaels here too that I go to as well, but like I said, I'm just a Joann's girl. I don't know what to say. I did also go to a local yarn shop out there, and it was so darling. I loved it. I wonder if one time I'll ever be able to take you guys there. I wonder if they would be okay with that, because it would be so fun to show you guys all the yarn that is there. They have so many fun yarns. They even have Noro yarn, which is like a yarn that I have drooled over for years and years. I have always wanted to try Noro yarns, and so they do have some Noro yarn there that I almost bought, but I did restrain because I have so much other yarn right now, guys, that I need to be getting through. I don't need to be buying any more. Plus, some really exciting news. I haven't shared this with you yet because my studio vlog did get pushed back because of this project I'm working on now, which is totally fine. But I did actually receive some Noro yarn, speaking of which, in a little, like a care package from Knitting Fever, which is this family-owned business in New York, and they have all kinds of yarns over there. From what Anthony told me, they distribute yarn all over. I don't know if that's just the United States or outside of the United States they distribute to as well, but he was so kind. Seriously, he sent me this care package of some Noro yarns, and they are just literally drop dead gorgeous. I am scared now to work with them because it's one of those things, you know, when you get a yarn that's just like too nice and you're just like, I'm not worthy. It just needs to sit on my shelf for the rest of my life. I'm going to need to make something with it. One, because I would love to send this company that sent me the yarn. They didn't want anything in return for the yarn. They just wanted to send it to me, which was so sweet. But I would like to give them something for, you know, sending me the yarn, at least some final product photos of what I end up making. Hopefully I can do that eventually. Maybe once we get in the new house, that'll be like my reward. We'll be making something with my Noro yarn, but I actually really want to get up and get it to show you guys right now, because my yarn snobs, y'all who love a good bougie yarn every now and then, I would really like to show it to you because I think you would find it gorgeous. So with that being said, actually I'm going to get up and show it to you because I think you need to see it in case you've never heard of Noro yarn or you've never purchased from them before. Maybe you would like to see it. And also I think I'm going to maybe lower my camera a little bit because you can't really see my project. I don't know how much you really want to see my project while I'm working on it. And I don't want to spoil too much for Monday's video, but I'm sure some of you actually have already totally figured out what I'm making by now, but that's fine because hopefully you'll still watch on Monday. Okay, let me get up really quick and let me go grab those Noro yarns to show you so we can check them out together. Okay, so I grabbed one. I did actually receive two from Anthony, which was just so kind, but I did just grab one just to show you this colorway. Can you even deal with this? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So I do explain this more in the studio vlog we do have coming up, but I will just tell you right now because you're here and I'm here and why not talk about it anyways. It's 60% cotton, 25% silk, and 15% polyamide. This little ball here, well, this is actually a pretty large ball to be honest, is 150 grams or 480 meters. So that's a pretty decent size, I would say, and this is in color 3. This fiber is hand selected by Master Noro from the most reliable and ethical suppliers. Fibers have never been treated with acids or harmful chemicals, and they are spun to preserve their original qualities and characters. And basically they talk about how they try to embrace the color and mimic nature's colors around them. And I think they do a really fantastic job of doing that in these yarn balls. This is just such a yummy yarn. This is a number 2 fine yarn, and I think that that would be good representation to me of what this yarn is. I even showed my husband this and he was like, wow, that is beautiful. We have a dream of going to Japan one day and I want to see this yarn in its home country. This yarn is made in Japan, and to go to a yarn store that's just full of Noro yarn that is just in Japan would be such a dream come true to me. Like, there's a lot of other reasons to go to Japan too, of course, but honestly, this is my number 1 reason. So this was a dream come true for me to get this yarn, and I don't know what to make with this. I seriously have no clue, but it has to be something spectacular because I cannot put this yarn to shame, or Anthony for sending it to me. Anyway, yeah, I really needed to show you guys this because it's just so beautiful, and it's gonna sit on my shelf like this until I can find a place for him, until I can find a project for him, I should say. Okay, back to work. You're distracting me. That's not the point of this video. I'm also gonna lower you just a smidgen so you can see my project a little more and maybe my face just a little bit less. That might be too much crotch shot. Okay. I think that would be good. And honestly, this is probably exactly where you were already. Yeah, I think so. Maybe a pillow. Maybe I need a pillow and that will help me put the, aha, check that out. We figured it out. Okay, so we've talked about Noro yarns now. Ooh, now I gotta get used to crocheting up here. Hold on. Gotta get a stitch or 2 in when you change positions because then everything gets weird for some reason. I don't know. So anyways, I am going to, next time I'm around town, my new town, I'm gonna probably take my little 35-minute cruise up to the other Joann and see what she's all about. See if she has a little bit more to offer me in the yarn department. No offense, no offense. But I do want a little bit of a wider selection. And I know I can order all my yarn online and I get that. And I'm going to try to support my local yarn store a little bit more now that I live here and have one that's going to be so close to me. It's just hard sometimes because it is so much more expensive, you know, but I'm gonna do my best for my wearable pieces because first of all, I would like my wearable pieces to be something I really gravitate towards more. I need to make more of a habit about wearing things I make. A lot of times I wear them and then a lot of times I make them and then I don't wear them, or I'm too afraid to wear them, or I made them out of a yarn that I really probably shouldn't have made a wearable out of, and that's why I'm kind of weird about only making my wearables out of cotton now, because I know that if I make it out of a cotton yarn, I will wear it. And like this Noro yarn, if I make something out of that, it will be something I feel like I can wear and is like a proper clothing piece. Same with this. This is why I have this on today, because I was like, Dana, it's summer, you need to be wearing your crochet clothes. What good are they if they're sitting in your closet? There you go. That's what I'm saying. What was I saying? Oh yes. But for, you know, especially tapestry projects and things like that, I don't want to be wasting my good yarns on those things that are just hanging on the wall and not wearable pieces. But I like to touch my yarns. I like to feel what I'm buying. I like to see the color. Color presents so differently on camera in photos. I have even ordered Joann pickup orders, and when I receive the yarn, I'm like, this is not the color I was expecting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But I just thought I would let you know that my new Joann is nowhere near as good as the Joann here in the city. Big surprise. But that's just one of those things I'm just gonna have to get used to, and that's totally okay. Color change. This row right here, this might give away what I'm making. But it's so funny that this project came up, because isn't this just the way? Like, I had something planned, and then some really cool crochet fashion kind of, I don't want to call it a trend, but something came up and I was like, you know what? I need this to be the video this week instead, because I'm sure there's going to be quite a few of you that are going to want to recreate this, and I would love to show you my rendition of it and show you how I did it. So in case you want to use my kind of guide to create your own. Yeah, that's why I can never plan my videos like too far in advance, I feel like, because things come up and trends pop up out of nowhere that I love trying to recreate. So anyway, you guys will get my studio vlog this following week, and maybe even I'm like flirting with the idea of posting it next Thursday. I know I like wasn't supposed to be posting more than just Mondays right now because of the move, but I can't help myself. I love filming for you guys, and I love catching up with you more than once a week, because sometimes by next Monday, I'm like, what are my people doing? What are they up to? What's happening? I haven't spoke to y'all in like a week almost, you know? I like the bi-weekly check-ins, I'm not gonna lie. It is a lot to maintain, but every now and then when I have the time and I can do it, I'm gonna do it. So this week I could make it work. And so I wanted to make it work for you guys, and also just for me, because it's funny, a lot of you will comment that this really feels like you're like sitting with a friend and crocheting, and sometimes you like talk back to me on the TV and stuff, which is so funny, because to be honest with you, and this might seem funny saying, but it actually feels like I'm crocheting with a friend too. I do not feel like I'm sitting here talking to a camera. I feel like we're hanging out on my living room couch, or in your living room, whoever invited who over, and we're just working up our projects together. It really feels like that. It really is fun for me to do these videos with you guys, and it does really feel like I am there with you, and then just connecting further in the comments is just so fun for me. So these crochet and chat videos really like mean a lot to me, and they do a lot for the soul, guys. So I'm really just happy you guys like them as well. I'm kind of overwhelmed with the amount of projects I want to get done though, especially after I did my summer inspo video that I posted last week. That really just like reignited my want to do so many wearable pieces, and then I got this Noro yarn and I want to do more wearable pieces. There's just so many things I want to make this summer, which it can be overwhelming, but I also need to just realize that like this yarn is annoying me too much right now. I keep only just half untangling it. Get out of here. We'll be okay now. There's just so many projects I want to make. Like I said in that video, I hope I get around to 2 of them, honestly, because things like this come up and then I end up making this. But hopefully in some studio vlogs, we'll get to work on some summer projects together, and I really want to do that cowboy hat. A lot of you also gave me some good recommendations on the cowboy hat, which I very much appreciate. Thank you if you left actually just any sort of comment on any video. I'm so happy to have you guys here and have you commenting at any points of my videos. It's so sweet of you to take the time to write something to me. So thank you if you did comment in general, and if you commented about ways to improve my cowboy hat when I make one of those. I think that might be one of the first things I try to make over in the new space, but I don't really know. We'll kind of see. I'm not going to hold myself to anything because things tend to take a switch quite often, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't know. And we just finished up with this scrap ball of yarn I had. I was actually stash busting. How about that? Except for I had to end up buying another color of it. So that's kind of like slightly counterproductive, I feel like, but you know, what can we do? Oh, cool. These dye lots are different. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, let's look together. Look at the difference. Same color, and on camera, it's making me look like a liar. But this one is far lighter than the other one. It's gonna be close enough. I'm not worried about it. Where'd my hook go? That's just one of those annoying little things. It's okay though. Let's just tie them together and forget about it. Have you guys ever done that water trick where you like put water on your hands and them together to get them to connect. I have not ever done that, but I'm sure it works. Just don't have the patience. Hi ho, it's back to work we go on this. Hopefully this knot will line up perfectly with our corner here and we won't have to worry about it, but nope, I can feel it in my hand right now. That's fine, that's fine. I'm not going to get this whole entire thing finished in this little crochet and chat video today, but I definitely hope you will come over on Monday to see what this is, and then you can make one for yourself. The only hint I shall give is that it is a wearable piece. That's all you get out of me. I've never made a wearable piece in this stitch, the granny stitch. I've never made a wearable out of it, so it's a good practice for when I want to make that granny tank top, I think. Kind of see what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and all that good stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be finishing this with you guys today. This was just a couple of minutes I had to sit down and work with you. Oh, but we need to do a check-in, guys. How are you? How are you doing? How's everything? How's the family? How are the pets? How's everybody? What are you making? Don't forget, that's part of our crochet and chat. Let me know what you are making. Anything fun? Is it something for yourself? What is it? I'd love to know. Let me know if it's a summer piece, if it's just a mindless project. Are any of you guys doing a temperature blanket this year? Have you done good so far? It's halfway through the year now, so a lot of you probably know how good you're doing if you're doing one. I made it halfway through a temperature blanket last year. Had to be last year I made that. It's sitting in a bin over there somewhere. Did record the temperature though every day of 2023. So I do have it in a book somewhere, but I only have until, I don't even think I made it halfway. I think I made it 5 months. I think I made it to May with making my temperature blanket, and then I was like, I hate this. I hate blankets. Why did I do this to myself? Who thought? King size blanket yet? Are you ill? Are you okay? Why would you make a king size blanket if you hate blankets? Should have made just like a very small cute blanket for Finn or something. That's my cat if you're new here. Or like some blanket to throw over a desk chair of mine back there or something. I don't even know. But if you're working on one of those, let me know. Whatever you're working on, I'd love to hear it. And I'd also just especially love to hear how you guys are. And of course, hope you're doing so well. I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're surviving the heat wave. Yuck. The heat wave in Virginia has been nasty. Not a fan. I'm hoping that it'll like cool down a little bit, but I don't know. I hope you're doing okay in the heat wave. Speaking of the heat wave, I'm going to share one more thing about my new house with you guys really quick. I hope you don't mind. And I hope you also don't ever think of this as bragging. I'm not trying to brag about my home in any way or the fact that we bought a home. That's why I didn't want to talk about it too much, and I was so nervous filming that video for you guys because that is not what I'm trying to do at all. Like, in no way do I want you to feel like I'm bragging about that. And so I really hope it's not coming across that way. I just wanted to share it with you because I didn't want to just one day be in a new space, filming in a new area and like bamboozle you, you know? I would feel so like taken aback if one of my YouTubers who I watch weekly just ended up in a new space and said nothing about it. I'd be like, what happened? What did I miss? So that's why I mentioned it. And so I hope you knew I was coming at you with the best intentions and I didn't mean to make anybody feel bad or like they're not doing good enough. Anyway, I just wanted to mention one more quick little thing about my house is that the woman who we bought the house from, she had a garden in the backyard that she had started earlier in this year before they knew that they were going to be moving. And let me tell you, I inherited this garden, right? I'm obsessed with it. I am always thinking about my garden and my plants, and during this heat wave, I'm just sad because I'm afraid that I'm gonna go back there and they're gonna be dead and I'm gonna be so sad. She did such a nice job on this garden. This woman has such a green thumb. It's insane. And I've never had a garden. Hold on, I lost my scissors. I've never had a garden, so I don't really know how to care for a garden too much, but let me tell you what I have in case you're a gardener. I know I have a couple gardening friends here on YouTube, so maybe some advice could be given here. But I have strawberries, tomatoes, cucumbers, okra, banana peppers, and an unidentified vegetable at the moment. It hasn't grown in enough yet for me to know what it is. I think that's it. Yeah, but she left me all of that, and the first couple of days and times I did go over there, there was cucumbers and some strawberries ready to pick, and so I did pick and eat some of my strawberries and cucumbers that she had for me, and it was just so freaking awesome. And they were so delicious. Like the strawberries, they were so good. I love strawberries though. I don't know if you guys, like, what's your favorite summer fruit? Is it strawberries or is it watermelons? And tell me why. or is it something else? I think peaches are actually like considered a is peaches a summer fruit, or is that more like the end of summer? I don't know, but when peaches come in season, don't talk to me. All I'm eating for days on end is freaking peaches, guys. I love peaches so much. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah, I got some awesome cucumbers last time I was there, and they have just been growing like madmen, these cucumbers. It's crazy. So I did bring a couple home. I'll post a picture of my little like harvest basket full of my fruits and vegetables I collected last time. But if you're a gardener with some gardening tips or some easy things to grow, could you please let me know in the comments? I would love to kind of get more into gardening now, but remember, I am a super beginner. I've also heard strawberries aren't like super easy to garden, so I don't know how that will go. But if you have some advice, definitely drop it below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you in advance very much. And yeah, so also in that video, a couple of you have left me some pretty good questions that you want answered when I pack up my craft room. And don't forget, if you do want to add a question, I'm still going to put a community tab post up if you want to ask me a question to answer in that Q&A video, or you can drop them in any of my videos. If you have a question for me that you want to drop here now, go ahead and drop that too, so I can add that to the list of questions to answer. So far, all of the questions have been really good questions that I'll definitely be answering in the video. That video will be coming very, very soon. I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is packing that craft room up once I finish up this little project here. Last thing I'll talk about before I go is something I'm going to try to get better at for the rest of this year, and that is time management. Oh my goodness. I have a very poor, very, very poor work-life balance. I have all work and no life, and that's because I love my work. So like, don't take this the wrong way. I love working all the time. I'm not kidding. I wake up at approximately anywhere from 7 to 7:30 in the morning. I wake up and I work the whole entire day through. Then when my husband comes home, we will hit the gym, and I'll come home, I'll make dinner, and then I work again until 11 p.m. Sometimes I work till 1 a.m. Sometimes I work a little bit later than that. I try to like never exceed midnight though, and I really honestly try to stop by 11, but sometimes then a lot of my like other things that I try to get done, or just things I want to do, like maybe read a book a little bit or something, end up getting thrown to the wayside because I'm just so busy with working and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to practice a little bit of work-life balance. I'm not even going to say if you have a business, because that's silly. If you have a work and you have a life, these are hard things to balance. And I think we all probably kind of struggle with that. This is your reminder, and also my reminder, to try to practice some work-life balance. Don't let work consume your life. Make sure you make time for things you want to do. I want to have a crochet project that I'm not feeling like I'm rushing to get done, and maybe I can work on that a little bit in the evenings too. But yeah, so that's just something I'm going to try to get a little bit better at, especially with moving. I'm going to have to really focus on the move for a while, and I know that that's going to be really challenging for me. So trying to not be so hard on myself because I can get really hard on myself when, even if I miss one Thursday upload, even though I know I made those like and sometimes Thursdays, but that means like I try to get one out every Thursday. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at me right now filming this. It is because I love it, and I genuinely love you guys, and I love spending time with you, connecting with you, and all that stuff. But I know that I have other things that not doing those things stresses me out, but then not working stresses me out. So just finding the balance in between those new things is something I'm navigating, and something that's a little bit new to me, because I've never had a job I've cared about as much as this job. Like, this job truly means the world to me, and all my other jobs have been la-di-da, like could take it or leave it, you know what I mean? That's not true. I did have one other job I really loved, but that was really it. All my other jobs have never been my passion, and this is my passion. So it is hard to strike the balance, but I'm going to try to work on that. And I hope if you are having a similar situation, you work on that as well. With all that being said, guys, I've probably chatted quite a bit at this point. I think I've had a lot to say. I hope I was able to keep you company for a while we work on a project together. Just remember that you are so loved. I love having you here. I'm so happy to have you here. So grateful for my channel growth. I hope we continue growing and just building a beautiful community here on my page. I hope you guys are remembering to drink your water and apply your sunscreen. Those are two very important things that we cannot forget in the summer months. So make sure you guys are doing those things and staying safe and just really enjoying your summer. Really hope that if you needed a little bit of company today, I was able to provide you with that, because you definitely gave me some company. Like I said, you are all just so important to me, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. So do not forget that. And with all that, I hope that leaves you on a lovely, positive note for the end of your week. I hope it wraps up nicely. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I will be seeing you, of course, on Monday with this video. Ooh. Don't forget to like this video, guys, if you enjoy these crochet and chat videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, and also just my other videos on the channel. We do all sorts of things crochet related, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope that you will join my community if you are new here. And of course, don't forget to share this with your other crochet friends. I already can't wait to see you on Monday. And as always, guys, thank you so much for letting me take up a little bit of your time here on the internet today. I love you always. Bye.